Hi, Rob. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. I just want to give you a quick overview of how you compare to the competition in the area, why they're outranking you in Google search results, and how you can close that gap and actually overtake them. So I've got your website up here, and I really like the layout because right at the top, people can get in touch with you, whether they need to call or email. They don't have to search far for that. I can also appreciate this because it's the same way. I'm not an outside salesman. You're talking to the owner right now, so we're getting right to the source. As far as Google is concerned, however, it's going to rank your website based on two different factors. First is the content. So the actual layout doesn't really matter that much. It's just a computer. So the first thing it's going to do is count all the words on the site. Now, it really likes to see about 1,000 to 1,500 words per page. Obviously, the more the better. Now, as it's counting, it's also looking for keywords. So anything that people are frequently typing into search, which is usually a service and then a location. Now, this is where the number of words in the page really comes into play because it only allows you one keyword for every 100 to 150 words of text on the page. Anything more than that, and it's what we call keyword stuffing, which is you actually get penalized by Google. So for instance, if you had a page that was totally blank and it just had the services that you do and the locations that you do them in, Google would not rank that site very highly. The second thing that it's using to rank your site is something called the authority or the popularity, which is basically just other websites that refer back to your site. So for instance, if you did a job for a customer and they really liked it and they told their neighbor, their neighbor would think pretty highly of you. Then if 10 other people told that same neighbor that you did really good work, in their eyes, you'd be a really good company. It's the same thing with Google, but just with other websites referring them to you. Now, there are two different ways you can get these referrals to your site. I'll show you what I did is I just put a search into Google. The first thing that comes up is what we call the Google Map Pack. Now, a lot of people think that to get in here, it's just based on the proximity of where I am searching for the service, but it actually has a lot more to do with the authority of your website and how it ranks. Also, the only way to get in here is to fill out your Google My Business profile, which is actually free. Any owner can do it. It's actually located now inside your Google Maps app, so you can do it right from your smartphone. Then below the map pack is what we call the organic search results. This is where the higher the authority of your website, the higher up on the list that you're going to rank. So what I did is I just grabbed the top 3 listings. You can disregard any of the sites that are just directories like Yelp and Angie's List. And what I do is I put you into this company, or I put you into this website, which shows both ranking factors that Google uses. So it found 24 keywords on your site and 61 referring domains or referring websites back to you. So just to take a quick look at the numbers to the competition, Google found 113 and 60 on G&O construction. OT Roofing has 106 and 52, and Seven Hills has 171 and 48. So on paper, it looks like you're doing a little bit better over here, but Google really takes into consideration more the quality of the link than the quantity. So I'll just start with the keywords. These are all the keywords or phrases that people are searching and that Google found on your site. And then also the volume, how many times per month people are searching for that word. And then Google ranks your site based on that keyword search. So for instance, Nor'easter, Mass, being searched 450 times a month, and you're ranked 36th. Now, into the section with the referring domains or the website referrals, there's 2 different types of those. The first one is called a link or a backlink, which is basically just a website that mentions your website. It could be a news article, could be one of those sites that says, like the top 15 roofers in the Massachusetts area, something to that effect. These type of sites are really where the quality is more than the quantity. So for instance, if you had a site like Pizza Hut linking back to you, Google knows that you're doing roofing, you're not slinging pizzas, so it's not going to give that site much authority. So what we can see here is, not to get too technical or get bogged down here, this website is a baseball website, so Google doesn't give that any authority towards your genre or your profession, even though you have 132 links coming back to you. Whereas this site has a pretty high authority and you've got 4. So this is really where the quality over quantity is. Now the second type of referral is what we call a citation, which is your name, address, or phone number being listed. So you see things like Yellow Pages or Yelp, something to that effect. The good news about these is they are all free. You just need to take the time to find them, register on that website, and then fill out all your information to be able to get more of those. Now, I know I just threw out a whole lot of information at you, but I wanted to keep this brief. So if you want to go over anything in more detail or talk about how I can help you boost these numbers and beat out your competition, I'd be more than happy to. You can just give me a call or shoot me an email back with whatever time and day works for you, and I'll make myself available. Again, thank you, and I appreciate the opportunity.